Hey, Mrparka here to do a review. This movie was recommended to me by a couple friends of mine. Winklerland Productions really were like, you gotta see this movie. It is Mike Mendez's The Killers, which I had seen the cover. I had seen very little about it. I knew it had like infamy that followed, so I actually did buy it and got a couple different editions. I didn't know which one to get, and I think they're actually the same edition. They're from Germany. It's never been released on DVD in the United States. It has a VHS release around here, but the German edition is much longer. This is the one I watched right here. It comes with English on there and a German. You can watch it. It says it's 83 minutes, which is complete bullshit. The movie's much longer than that. And it also, here is the 2-disc special edition, which comes with a bonus 2-disc, which is another film, but it's only in German, so it's kind of wasting money. I got this. But anyways, the film The Killers, it's kind of a really weird movie, one-of-a-kind film. It opens up with two brothers in this weird makeup, playing with the song The End by The Doors playing. It really fits well with it. I guess in the German release it's in Negata the Vita, and I did see part of that when I just flipped through the German version to see what was like it, and it didn't fit as well, but The End fits perfect because these two proceed to murder their parents.
The killer awoke before dawn. He put his boots on. He took a face from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the hall. He went into the room where his sister lived, and then he paid a visit to his brother, and then he walked on down the hall, and he came to a door, and he looked inside. Father, yes son, I want to kill you. Mother, I want to.
Basically, they become hugely popular, kind of a la Natural Born Killers. They're really charismatic, really mysterious. Women fall for them. People are very interested in them. They're kind of like these crazy celebrities. And anyways, they escape, and they kind of make their way to this like small little family that seems really, religious, conservative type deal that good bunch of values and things like that. The father is this really lame, really dorky, really unlikable. Not that people that have all these values are unlikable, lame, and dorky, but this guy really just is, trust me. I mean, they go through and they morally degrade them, verbally, everything. They just first attack them mentally, emotionally, stuff like that, by tearing apart his movie collection for having Disney movies. Also, scenes like that, you get to see what big fan of Quentin Tarantino, I believe, the filmmaker is. It kind of had that not early, but mid-90s feel when Quentin Tarantino blew up, and, a lot of people seem to realize At that point, they were making movies with a lot of language. Sometimes the language in film in this one, a couple of the characters seem like it's coming out of their mouth. It's forced, like the F-bomb every 10 seconds, thrown in randomly. And a lot of characters it works. A couple of the characters I don't think it works. And anyways, these two, the women start to kind of fall for the killers. And you think, oh, it's going to be like this, and then maybe the father will get revenge, blah, blah, blah. I've seen this before. But it takes a turn for the craziness, and I don't want to give away the turn because that's what makes the movie. And then even takes a bigger turn later on. The movie has a couple turns that make it completely unique and completely unconventional and completely wild and completely insane. The movie was made on a budget, you can tell, but it's really... has a lot of good quotes, a lot of good lines, a lot of good things, and it actually has some disturbing material in there, a lot of stuff that Hollywood would never do, a lot of things that are talked about that are highly disgusting, highly taboo. It's really well made, I guess I would say. Yeah, in the beginning the film has this weird like lights coming through the darkness and kind of like this foggy mist, weird stuff like that. Also, there's another character that's important I should mention. She's like a cop. Kind of reminds me of it has like a Jodie Foster thing going on in Silence of the Lambs. She's after the killers, but there's more than meets the eye. She also has kind of like a fling for one of the killers. The killers have this weird power, I guess I would say. It's not really a power, but they kind of really get people interested in them, and they kind of like to listen to what they have to say. But a lot of stuff they say is pure comedy, true, hilarious, great stuff, and I guess they're mysterious cats, even though they're killers. But I'm just going to say one thing. They're not the only killers in this movie, and the movie's not just called Killers because of them. But all around, it's a great film. It's over the top at places, completely ridiculous, completely violent, ridiculous kill count, ridiculous insanity. It's just absurd. It's crazy. It's one of a kind. It's a really great film. It's really weird and twisted, and I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it. It's called Killers, or aka The Real Killers. I don't know if you would want to pick up the VHS. I believe it's cut pretty dramatically. I've never seen the VHS version in the United States, but you can get this, I think, from DVD Uncut. If you have a Region 2 DVD player, it shouldn't cost you that much. Just email the guy and ask him the price and the shipping and everything, and it'll get taken care of. If you want to, you can put a link below, or just ask me. But anyways, I'd really recommend the movie. Thank you, Cage and Dylan, for the recommendation. It is a really crazy, weird movie that is a must-see. Especially, I would definitely say you'll see a lot of influences from, like I said, Tarantino and Natural Born Killers and stuff like that. They even mentioned Juliette Lewis in there. I mean, a lot of stuff, a lot of shout-outs to other things. But thank you very much for watching. I'm Mrparka. Have a good one. Oh, yeah, not to mention, what in the hell is Bob? If you've seen this movie, what is up with Bob? Alright, take care.
My, what a vivid array of shit you own. Let's see here. Crap. This is the absolute biggest piece of crap. Free Willy, Charles, you should die now.
You know what the only redeemable moment of Free Willy is, Charlie?
That film I thought was quite suitable.
No, it wasn't!
My brother takes this one most personally, Charlie. But to answer my own question, Free Willy, redeemable points, only one. Michael Madsen smoking cigarettes.
We believe in family fair entertainment in this household, Mr. James. Regardless of what unstable individuals like yourselves might think.
Well, wait a minute. I owe you an apology, Charles. Once Upon a Time in the West. This is a classic Charles Bronson, Henry Fonda, a tale of revenge and retribution.
The film belongs to a neighbor.
Of course it does. Why? Because quality in you would be like a paraplegic trying to masturbate. You try and you try and you try, but you never quite get it, do you, Charles? And Disney, you know, the rest of this is a bunch of kids crap, and I'm having a hard time picturing you watching this.
We have a child.
Our daughter, she's moved away from home. First year of college.
Presented with such admirability, Charlie, for the man who owns not one Mickey Rourke movie. When I look at your wife, Charlie, I see a female, a young woman, a goddamn wet dream pushing the bounds of bewilderment.
Okay, let's go back here. Charles, These are kids' tapes. So tell us about the child.
2. We have 2 children. 2 girls.
And their expected arrival is when?
11.
Are they at a friend's house, Ray? Maybe with a parent? Someone who'll come to the door with them?
No. Babysitting.
Tell me about your children, Ray.
Don't tell them anymore.
Ray, I don't want to hate them at this point. 2 girls, babysitters. Begin.